Alright, how you doing? I'm going to talk about things, and what should we talk about in this video? See, I don't even think about what I'm going to say beforehand here. I just kind of just say it because it's fun to think of things right on the spot. Makes it more interesting. If I had like a list of stuff to talk about, it just wouldn't be as fun, you see. So, now let's see. But I don't like talking about things that most people like to talk about. Most people like to talk about politics, some famous people that have no talent. I don't know. It's like, see, if I really thought someone was really talented, I would say they're really talented. But a lot of these new guys, I don't know. Nah, see, I don't want to go judging people like that. No, judging their music, judging their supposed art. Isn't that now people do it because they want to be rich? Obviously, because I'm sure when music first came out, well, music's been around a long time. As long as band's been around, I'm sure sounds were created. But I mean, like in the old days before, you know, recorded music, a lot of these musicians were very poor. They couldn't. That's why they just went around the streets playing music. They weren't getting money for it. Most of the things now people get paid for is from the recordings. You know, that's it. You basically record onto a disc or whatever, and you sell it as a product. You become a product. Your art is a product now. So now, since that's happened, now you get so much money because each person, let's say 1 million people buy your art, and you sell for like $10 each. That's $10 million. There you go. You made $10 million. There you go. You go. Oh, look at me. I'm an artist. I'm. I do it for the art. But now people know that you can make a lot of money being a musician. It's like there's certain, you know, jobs that you just know that makes money, like being a doctor, a lawyer, musician. But not everybody who's a musician is rich. So you gotta be like a very successful musician. And everybody, kind of banks on themselves. They kind of gamble on themselves that they're gonna become famous rich musician. So it's kind of a rough gamble there, because So, but yeah, but now that's why a lot of people get into it because they want to make money. I know I have friends who, in Europe. A friend who went to Europe and he got a thing. I guess he got a contract with Warner Brothers or something, or and they released an album, but it didn't sell, so he gave up. He gave up on the music. It's like, why did he give up on the music? Didn't you enjoy the music? No, he was trying to make money. He's like, well, if I do music and it doesn't make money, then I won't do it. It's like, why didn't you just do music because you enjoy it? That's why I do it. That's because I'm a true artist, and that's I'm what you call I enjoy it for the enjoyment of it, because I enjoy it. Not about the money. Money was never a thing. Was why I did it. It's like, there's easier ways of making money, and I've always known that. So, it's like if I wanted to be rich, I could have just went into some other field that everybody else makes money in, what I mean? Easier, like crime, like bank robbery, right? Yeah, but I didn't. I, I do it because I enjoy it. I enjoy writing songs. Do these little videos almost every day because I enjoy doing music every day. I like playing. And, it's like most people want to play music and then sell it to you. They won't give it to you. They want you to buy it. They put it on Spotify so you'll buy it so they'll make money. And I get that people want to make a living. It's like, all right, I want to do something I enjoy and make a living. It's like, you know, I get that. We all want to be cats. Everybody wants to live as cats. Yeah. But it's like, why do I do it? But I've even heard like Paul McCartney said, if he didn't make it as a musician, he still would be doing it anyway. That's why he keeps making albums now, because he enjoys it. Some people have given up on it, like Billy Joel. He doesn't make albums anymore. Why? I don't know. I think he made a deal with the devil that lasted like 10 years, 15 years, and then it ran out, and then he ran out of songs because the deal ran out. So now his soul is not his anymore. belongs to Mr. D. So, I'm convinced of that. No, just kidding, Billy Joel. I'm kidding with you. You know, I kid with you. You know, we're all buddies. Yeah, right. Yeah, he doesn't even know him. But yeah. But I feel like I have a musical talent. I mean, it's like everybody who does music does it because they feel they can do it. It's like if you feel like you suck, would you keep going? No, not really. I don't think people would just keep going with it if they felt that they suck. I mean, you want to do it, or maybe you feel like you're going to strive to become better. I think every musician is, at any point in the career, is always in a strive to become better because you can always be better. You can always There's always room to be better in anything, really. You can, so even if you're like the best musician ever in history, you can become even better than that. So I strive to be better. And I love the songs I've written, but I feel I can write better songs because like the more I write, the better the songs are for some reason. I don't know why that is. Maybe because I didn't become a successful musician, so maybe I'm blessed in actually having talent. Opposed to like it's like, well, you can become a successful musician and not have talent, or you can be a not successful musician and have talent. So it's like, you know, that's like the Van Gogh effect, I think. He was very, very talented, but not very successful. Now imagine if he was successful, would he have been as talented? It's almost like people want to give people less talented. They like, because it's almost like mediocrity likes to support mediocrity. So, you know what I mean? I'm not saying there isn't people who are very talented who have become successful. Of course there is, but I think it isn't that much. People think everybody who's made it in the music industry is talented. It's like they got some talent, but they're not like this majorly breakthrough kind of talent. You know, not really. I don't think so. That's why I like very, very few bands because I think they are very, very good. I don't think every musician, every band that gets a hit record is talented. They can string chords together and music together and words, but I don't. It doesn't. It's not like this kind of magic. That just kind of makes you feel things and it makes you just love music, like the Beatles. Like when I was a kid in the 80s, I didn't really like 80s music. It wasn't until I heard the Beatles and there's some kind of magic from that because they are so talented. They are genuinely, talented guys who just brought this kind of magic to the music, and that's rare. That's rare, and this is not many people. I've never seen that since. I mean, you've seen other bands who could do it, like Led Zeppelin. There's some magic to them, especially when they play live. There was the kind of a magic there, and Queen, they had a magic, especially on the albums. Queen had some great albums. I think they were better on their albums, of course, because like Bohemian Rhapsody on that recording is like you can't really like duplicate it. So they were more of a albums band, you know what I mean? So were the Beatles, but the Beatles could play really good live. They were actually a really good live band, but they never got a chance to show it because they were at a time where they didn't really have good technology for live recordings and performance. They were playing through a PA system at those baseball fields. So, but then you see that rooftop concert, and you see when they wanted to be good live, they could be good live, and they were really good live. If you listen to that early stuff, like in Hamburg, they sound awesome. You hear them do like Sweet Sweet Little 16 or Mr. Moonlight. They do like this fast version of Mr. Moonlight, the Mr. Moonlight, like a really fast. It's like great. You can hear it on like that Star Club live thing. They were really, really good live. So back then, but then I don't know. But then they did this big. But they were in those little small clubs because they can hear themselves in the small clubs. But then they started doing like that big stadium concert, and then it was like singing through a PA, not being able to really hear yourself, and those girls shouting all the time. So it just kind of made them bad. Live performers. Yeah. So True though, it is true. I want to. Yeah, it's better. The light's better here.